Years of stunt work and a bit tiring of it. And I guess this is a two-part question, but one of them is, how hard is it that transition to make? To say, like, I want to act a bit more. I want to, give my body a rest. And then also, you just worked with the incomparable Walter Hill, so if you could talk a bit about the assignment.
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, as far as stopping stunt work goes, that was really the doctor's choice. I've been doing it for over 30 some odd years, and the doctors just said, listen, you're too banged up, you shouldn't do this anymore. Stunt coordinating was something that I was doing, but I like doing it to hire my friends, kind of pay back for them hiring me. And but that was like a management job compared to actually doing stunt work. And so I just decided I would try and get into acting the same way I got into stunt work, which is just to focus on making those choices that take you in the right direction and get you to that goal that you set. And it was hard to walk away from being a stuntman because that really becomes your identity. People say, well, hey, Ken, well, so what do you do? And I always said, well, I'm a stuntman. And I really had to quit saying that, and that was very, very, very hard to do. You come across these roles now and then, so there's a movie that came out, actually came out as Tomboy: A Revenger's Tale, and it was written by Walter Hill, who you know from Warriors and Aliens and
Tales from the Crypt.
Just the Tales of the Crypt, just classic. I mean, they teach his script writing in universities and stuff like that. And the funny part about that was Mike Dopit is another actor. He'd actually been cast in the part and then had a conflict. The first AD on Tomboy, which it came out as The Assignment now, and it stars Michelle Rodriguez and Sigourney Weaver. And so I get a phone call about 6 o'clock on a Friday night, and can you come out to, it's about a 3/4 of an hour drive up to Riverview Hospital. Can you come out to Riverview Hospital and audition for Walter Hill? And I'm like, well, could you send me the sides? So I'm just studying the lines as I'm driving out to Riverview Hospital. And I get out to this big old creepy place that we shoot at all the time. And I'm ushered into this little room and told to wait there, and in walks Walter Hill, and he sits down and he tells me a little bit about the character, and then I audition for him. He looks at me,